Another day, another sneaker. What is going on, you guys? I'm Joe Salvador and welcome to another resale predictions and investment insights guide where I teach you how to cop the latest and greatest in sneakers. Today's sneaker of the day is going to be the Adidas Campus 80s South Park collaboration in the Towelie colorway, which actually released earlier last year on a very special holiday. We're going to be talking about where I see the resale prices going, how to actually cop this sneaker, and if you should hold or sell, as well as talking about the sneaker details on why you should cop this if you're looking to buy for personals. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, this sneaker did debut last year on a very special holiday of the 20th of April, and it was instantly a big hit. Not only was it a South Park collaboration, but the message that it stood behind was very interesting to a target demographic of people. And over a year later, it's back, and a lot of people are very excited to see the sneaker release. And for all of you South Park fans, I'm sure this is a great sneaker to add to your collection, because first off and foremost, we're going to be talking about the release date informations and where you can cop. These sneakers will be releasing on the Adidas website for a retail price of 160 Australian dollars, and they're releasing specifically October the 6th at 10 AM Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Now, I'd love to delve more into the characteristics of the sneaker. There's some really cool details that I love and what makes this a great sneaker to pick up for your collection. Now, I love when collabs between two big intellectual properties elevate each other's status. Unlike the Supreme and Nike Air Force Ones, where the only extra design element they chose is to implement a small little box logo on the heel of the sneaker, I feel like it doesn't bring any extra value to the sneaker in terms of design choice, other than something like a brand placement. However, with the Adidas Campus 80 in the Towelie colorway, not only is this upper in a nice high premium towel terry cotton material, but it also features some insane details that you can go and check out. There are hidden stash pockets everywhere on the inner tongue, and also the Towelie eyes react to UV light by turning red, which, if you know, you know. It arrives in the character's signature soft blue, and the upper also carries the silhouette's classic 3 stripes and heel branding in white leather. A white stitched midsole rests above a white rubber outsole, while various thematic details such as a Towelie keychain, collaborative box, and iconic Towelie phrases are inside the tongue, which complete the look. Overall, I feel like this is an amazing sneaker to pick up. It's super simple to wear, it adds some extra detail and flair to your outfits, and it also has some nice utility functions. Whatever you guys choose to store in those pockets are up to you. Now, let's go and talk about resale prices. Since these sneakers retail for a price of 100 USD or 160 Australian dollars, that automatically signifies to me that it is a great investment or choice to buy to resell due to the low cost of investment. Since the sneaker is only worth $100, even if it resells for around $150, $160, you are making 50 to 60% on a return on investment. Because of its low capital, it allows other resellers to bulk buy a large quantity of the sneaker and also maximize the profit that they receive, as opposed to a sneaker that's worth $300 but then only resells for like $330 to $340. You're making minimally a 10 to 12% return on investment, as well as expending a large amount of budget on a sneaker that might not sell as quickly, which can leave you with a very expensive brick. Trust me, I've been there before, it's not where you want to be. The main issue I find with reselling the sneaker is that it might be difficult to find the right buyer to sell to. Not everybody's going to be appealed with the South Park elements of the sneaker. It's also very outlandish because of all the terry cloth white materials, the weird eyes on the tongue, and I'm just speaking subjectively from like a third party. That's the only issue that you really have to be concerned about, finding the right buyer for these sneakers. They're not really as mainstream as other sneakers right now, so yeah, that's something to consider if you're willing to buy these sneakers. Right now on StockX, these sneakers sell for in the ballpark of around 350 Australian dollars, which is an incredible return on investment for a sneaker that cost 160 Australian dollars. You're basically doubling your initial investment, which means that you could probably bulk buy this sneaker on Adidas, because I'm pretty sure it won't be as limited as last year, and you'll be able to sell this at a reasonable price to other people. But I do think that these sneakers are going to drop in value due to the introduction of another restock. These sneakers might drop to around $280 or $300 in Australian, just because of a new introduction of supply, which will stimulate and lower demand. Do I think that these sneakers are going to be a good hold for the future? That depends. Honestly, I would love to see the trends of the market depending on the volume of sales that this sneaker experiences in the next 3 to 12 weeks, and then we can make an informed judgment there. We have to also consider the demand of the consumers going into the long term and seeing if it may be considered a collector's item. But overall, I do think that this is going to be a sell ASAP when you get the pairs, because I do think that prices will drop in the short term. So it's a great idea to go and scoop up the extra profit before the resale prices take a nosedive, and then you can accumulate if you want to hold the sneaker for whatever reason. But I do think that this sneaker is too good to pass up at a very cheap retail price. So hopefully you guys have a great experience there. Again, the sneaker is going to release on October the 6th for a retail price of 160 Australian dollars. You can go and check out the links in my description below. I will link you to all the places that you can possibly cop and how to cop it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you decide to cop these sneakers, or if you're a fan of South Park. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video. Take care and peace out.